Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something that affects all of us, the procrastination, how to fight it, and how to avoid it in our lives. Procrastination is a universal struggle. Whether you're a student, a professional, or a stay-at-home parent, the temptation to delay tasks is something we all face. But why do we procrastinate? And more importantly, how can we overcome it? This article dives into the science behind procrastination, shares relatable stories, and provides actionable strategies to help you reclaim your time and productivity. The science of procrastination, why we delay procrastination, isn't just about laziness or poor time management. It's deeply rooted in our psychology. According to researchers, procrastination is often a coping mechanism for dealing with negative emotions like anxiety, fear of failure, or even boredom. When faced with a daunting task, our brain seeks immediate relief by shifting focus to something more enjoyable, like scrolling through social media or binge-watching TV shows. Dr. Tim Pychyl, a leading researcher on procrastination, explains that procrastination is an emotional regulation problem, not a time management problem. In other words, we procrastinate because we're trying to avoid discomfort, not because we don't know how to manage our time. Let's start with a story. Meet Sarah, a college student with a major paper due in 2 weeks. Instead of starting early, she tells herself, "I work better under pressure." Days pass, and she fills her time with Netflix, socializing, and even cleaning her room, a classic procrastination tactic. The night before the deadline, she finally sits down to write. Exhausted and stressed, she submits a mediocre paper and vows never to procrastinate again. Sound familiar? Sarah's story highlights a common cycle. Procrastination leads to stress, which leads to poor performance, which reinforces the belief that we're not capable of doing better. Breaking this cycle requires understanding the root causes and implementing strategies to overcome them. Strategies to overcome procrastination. Break tasks into smaller steps. One of the main reasons we procrastinate is that tasks feel overwhelming. Breaking them into smaller, manageable steps can make them less intimidating. For example, instead of thinking, "I need to write a 10-page paper," start with, "I'll write the introduction today." This approach reduces anxiety and creates a sense of accomplishment with each completed step. Use the 2-minute rule. Popularized by productivity expert David Allen, the 2-minute rule states that if a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This simple rule helps build momentum and prevents small tasks from piling up. For larger tasks, you can apply a modified version. Commit to working on the task for just 2 minutes. Often, starting is the hardest part, and once you begin, you'll find it easier to keep going. Leverage the power of deadlines. While self-imposed deadlines aren't as effective as external ones, they can still be useful. Set specific deadlines for each step of a project, and hold yourself accountable. You can also use tools like the Pomodoro Technique, which involves working for 25 minutes followed by a 5-minute break. This method creates a sense of urgency and helps maintain focus. Reframe your mindset. Instead of viewing a task as a chore, try to find meaning or enjoyment in it. For example, if you're dreading a workout, focus on how good you'll feel afterward. If you're avoiding a work project, remind yourself of the skills you'll develop or the impact your work will have. Reframing your mindset can make tasks feel less burdensome. Eliminate distractions. Identify your biggest distractions and take steps to minimize them. If social media is a problem, use apps like Freedom or Stay Focused to block distracting websites. If your environment is too noisy, consider using noise-canceling headphones or finding a quieter workspace. Creating a distraction-free environment can significantly boost your productivity. Practice self-compassion. Beating yourself up for procrastinating only makes the problem worse. Instead, practice self-compassion. Acknowledge that procrastination is a common human experience and focus on what you can do differently next time. Research shows that self-compassion reduces procrastination by alleviating the negative emotions that fuel it. Jane, a freelance writer, struggled with perfectionism. She would spend hours researching and outlining, but never actually start writing. Her breakthrough came when she adopted the draft first, edit later approach. By giving herself permission to write imperfectly, she was able to complete projects faster and with less stress. Her story reminds us that done is often better than perfect. Mike, a startup founder, used to juggle multiple tasks at once, leading to constant procrastination. He decided to try time blocking, a method where you allocate specific time slots for different tasks. By dedicating focused blocks of time to high-priority tasks, Mike was able to make significant progress on his goals. Time blocking helped him stay organized and reduce the temptation to procrastinate. Creative ideas to make procrastination easier to beat. Gamify your tasks. Turn your to-do list into a game. Assign points to each task and reward yourself when you reach a certain score. For example, completing a difficult report could earn you 50 points, which you can exchange for a treat or a fun activity. Gamification adds an element of fun and motivation to mundane tasks. Create a procrastination journal. Keep a journal to track when and why you procrastinate. Note the task, your emotions, and what you did instead. Over time, you'll identify patterns and triggers, making it easier to address the root causes of your procrastination. Find an accountability partner. Pair up with a friend or colleague who also wants to overcome procrastination. Share your goals and check in regularly to hold each other accountable. Knowing that someone is counting on you can provide the extra push you need to stay on track. Visualize your future self. Imagine how your future self will feel if you complete the task versus if you procrastinate. Visualization can help you connect with your long-term goals and make it easier to prioritize what truly matters. The role of technology in procrastination. While technology is often seen as a source of distraction, it can also be a powerful tool for overcoming procrastination. Apps like Trello, Asana, and Notion help you organize tasks and track progress. Habit tracking apps like Habitica and Streaks turn productivity into a game. Even simple tools like calendar reminders can keep you on track. However, it's important to use technology mindfully. Set boundaries for screen time and avoid falling into the trap of productive procrastination, where you focus on low-priority tasks to avoid the important ones. Overcoming procrastination is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when you slip up, and that's okay. The key is to keep moving forward, one small step at a time. By understanding the root causes of procrastination, implementing effective strategies, and practicing self-compassion, you can break free from the procrastination trap and achieve your goals. Remember, the goal isn't to eliminate procrastination entirely. It's to manage it in a way that allows you to live a more productive and fulfilling life. So the next time you feel the urge to procrastinate, take a deep breath, remind yourself of your why, and take that first step. You've got this. By incorporating these strategies and insights into your daily routine, you'll be well on your way to conquering procrastination and unlocking your full potential. Whether you're tackling a big project, pursuing a personal goal, or simply trying to stay on top of everyday tasks, the key is to start small, stay consistent, and celebrate your progress along the way. If you learned something new today, hit that like button, subscribe for more tips, and share this with your friends to help them stay safe.